Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Michael Levan, and in this video we're going to learn how to configure the CloudTruth CLI with Azure DevOps Pipelines. So as you can see here, I'm signed into Azure DevOps and I'm in my CloudTruth project. Next, I'm going to go to Pipelines and then I'm going to click on Pipelines. I'm going to create a new pipeline. And this part isn't going to really matter too much because we're just using the CLI, so we're not actually pulling code to build and deploy. But in this case, I'm just going to choose GitHub because that's what I have connected to Azure DevOps. Next, I'm going to choose the repo that I want to be tied to this pipeline. So I'll choose the CloudTruth pub code pipeline, or repo rather. Next, I'm going to click on Starter Pipeline. And as you can see here, this is just going to give us a test sample hello world style pipeline. So I'm going to delete this. And then I'm going to paste some pipeline code in here. All right, so let's go ahead and go over this really quick. First, I have my trigger for the main branch. So code that hits the main branch, this pipeline is going to kick off. Next, I have the container image here, which is Ubuntu latest. And that's what actually runs the pipeline, but we don't have to manage that or anything. That's managed by Azure DevOps. Now, the real core to all of this is these two steps here. The first step is to install the CloudTruth CLI, which is a few bash commands here. And then the actual CloudTruth CLI command itself. So we're using the CloudTruth CLI. We're specifying our API key. We're specifying an environment variable here that's going to hold our secret, which we're going to get to in a second. And then the actual command itself. Now this command that I'm running is just a sample to list out a bunch of projects, but you can of course put in any command here you want as long as the API key that you're using has access. Now speaking of the API key, let's go ahead and add that in. So I'm going to click on variables here. I'm going to click new variable. I'm going to give it a name, CT API. Again, this can be any name you want. Just make sure that you change it on the pipeline itself. And then I'm going to give it a value. Now, of course, we want to make sure that this is a secret because it's going to be our API token. And then I'm going to paste in my CloudTruth API token here. All right, then I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click Save. And then I'll click Save and Run, and I'll commit this pipeline to my main branch. All right, and as we can see here, the job has started. So I'm going to click on the job. We're going to give it a few minutes here, and we'll see the output. All right, and as we can see, it took about 12 seconds, so not even a couple minutes, which is awesome. And if we click on this task right here, I can now see all of my CloudTruth projects. And that's how you can get started using the CloudTruth CLI and Azure DevOps Pipelines. Thank you so much for watching.